Hey, this is Scott from Jundlander Requisites. We have requisition number 2 here, a Solus Hold / NerfWorxLabs now. They are Blind Knight, they call it, which is the Kanan Jarrus hilt from Rebels. But for Eric, he wanted just a paint job and weathering. I was trying to be as accurate to the screen caps that I could find of the show, and from what I've watched of the show. I don't have the DVDs or anything, but watched it online and everything. But from all the screen caps I could get, they were kind of inconsistent in terms of, as far as the lighting, especially in this dish and a few other places. But I think that had to do with the rendered lighting, the 3D lighting that they were trying to, artistically suppose was there. So I just did kind of a in-universe weathering. Not super shiny or anything, but what does have a sheen is weathered pretty heavily there. Lots of layers of different stuff to catch the light differently, and just to look like it belongs in the original trilogy era. So doing gently there. As for paint, for the green, I started with a white automotive, aluminum specific, and for the blacks and the dark curves and everything in there and everything, I just do aluminum black, just regular Birchwood Casey, sorry, is the brand name. And just tried to do several layers of it, not just one pass or a couple of passes. Just tried to get a really deep, it's hard to get on camera, but there's a lot of layers to the grime. It looks better in person, but I just wanted to take all the machining away and have it be brushed in every direction, if that makes sense. That's what I prefer on my Star Wars type things. I don't imagine they would just be machined with what we use. And then I just darkened the corners with aluminum black, and when I was washing them off, the aluminum black was drying and it made this corroded effect in there, and I kind of like that actually, so I just left that in. But Eric, if you don't like that, it would be easy to just wipe it off just with water and not letting the water dry. I just washed this entire front part of it as a whole and let the water dry on there with my weird saltwater softener system. So I think that's just what salt and it shouldn't do anything, but I kind of liked it. If you don't like it, all you have to do is take off the set screw right there. It's just like a normal size, pretty small, but it's just standard size. And the whole shroud here pops off of there, and you'll be able to just wipe it with a paper towel or anything if you want. Okay. So then for the neck, I used a combination of aluminum black and the black washes here, just to give some variation there, just to make it look a little more interesting. Again, I tried to match the screenshots of what I could find with how the weathering is on the front and back of the dish in terms of, and because this is a static commission, just for display, I just wanted to make a little bit more of a interactive, give a little more options, I guess, for display layouts. So you just take this off. Lots of screws here, okay, lots of threads. And then you can pretty easily try to do this with one hand. Slide this off. This is just the emitter piece that slides right off with the hole for the screw to go in, and it is sandwiched in between there, which is a really nice system. Really, really solid once you set it all together. Yeah, it's just hollow for the blade, or however you want to install it, however deep you want the blade plate to be. There's no set screw for blade in here, so it's up to the installer. But on this side, I just wanted to follow again the screenshots a little more. They showed from maybe this angle when he was breaking it apart, Kanan. The only real time I could get a good shot of it being broken apart on the show. You see a little edge, kind of like that. And so I just thought that maybe it would be fun to make it a little crystal display, little dish is what it ends up being. It's just a little copper fitting there. I think it's like 3/4 to 1/2 inch reducer, but it fit pretty well, especially with some E6000 there, just to hold it snug. And a little dab on the corners of the glue, but that crystal just fit perfectly that I just happen to have. So I shoved that in there and painted the outside black a little bit. Just as a fun little, just so when you're displaying it, I guess, as two pieces, it's not totally empty and just kind of begging for something in there. Trying to think of anything else. That's pretty much it. So I will be mailing this off just in a few minutes to Eric, and I appreciate all your patience. See you next time.